Following breaking news out of Germantown this morning, where evacuations and welfare checks are underway due to new flooding and power outages. This is happening in the Rivers Bend Circle area. 12 News' James Stratton is there live now. And James, I just saw the video you posted to social media. I mean, crews there are using boats to evacuate people.
They are, Jaron. The chief estimating that water 2 to 3 feet deep. We're on the edge of it here on Rivers Bend, West Rivers Bend Circle. You can see about ankle deep on my boots here. The boats you mentioned must be back into the neighborhood. As you follow sort of West Rivers Bend Circle, you can see the trucks and the trailers as well, and how high the water is there. I would estimate that we've seen about a dozen people evacuated. Now, you can walk through this water, right? Not very clean. Also, not very easy for someone who may have some sort of mobility issues. We talked to a man named Wally and his wife Terry that were very thankful for these Germantown firefighters to rescue them, to help them get out of their home. His basement currently dry, though he says his battery backup on his sump pump only has a few more hours. The power is out in this area. That's why fire crews are able to get through the water here on Rivers Bend Circle. To give you an idea of where we are, County Line Road is just to my right, which would be just to the south of me. The Cracker Barrel behind photographer Jason Hunter. A little hard to pan around, but you can see the response here as Germantown Fire, Jackson Fire, 13 different agencies, I believe the chief said, as they work to rescue people from the Rivers Bend area. Important to note, these are voluntary evacuations. The water is high. It's not in anyone's house yet, according to the chief, but these are voluntary evacuations. He said at the time, about an hour ago when we talked to him, that 4 people chose to stay in their homes. Others we've seen taken out by boat from the fire department and escorted to the ambulances. They will be taken to Germantown High School. But the chief telling us that he has been a Germantown resident his entire life and he has never seen something like this.
This is the most serious flood I've seen in Germantown. I'm a lifelong resident. I can't recall anything even close to this. We do have some areas that normally flood, nothing ever like this. Anytime you have flood waters, the dangers are immense. You could be swept away in those waters, you could become trapped in your house. I would absolutely say this is a life-threatening situation. However, this is their private property and we can't make them leave.
And that was the chief talking about the unprecedented nature of this flooding. And as you look down West Rivers Bend Circle, you can see some sort of emergency personnel pulling a couple of people in the boat. See how deep that water is, up to his knees in some places, as he pulls these, looks to be 2 or 3 people in the boat out. That is the situation that we're seeing. The chief said he doesn't know how long that these evacuations will take. We will see him again at 2 o'clock for a press conference to get an update on this situation. But again, these are voluntary evacuations, but this is the situation in Germantown in the Rivers Bend neighborhood as fire crews and other emergency personnel work to pull people out by boat down West Rivers Bend Circle here in Germantown. Jaron.
And James, really quickly while I have you, we had the news conference with officials at the top of this hour. It's my understanding that people who are being evacuated are being taken to the Germantown High School. Is that correct?
Germantown High School, according to the chief, Jaron, not sure the service is there, but assuming they're taken care of, there's a roof over their head, power at the Germantown High School, as well as water there. But that is where they are taking them now. We've seen about a dozen or so people rescued or taken out here so far. All will be taken to Germantown High School, could go to separate family members after that.
All right, 12 News' James Stratton reporting live for us this morning in the Rivers Bend Circle subdivision there in Germantown, where these voluntary evacuations and welfare checks are underway. James, thank you.